Alrighty, guys, welcome back to Call to Adventure Epic Origins by Chris and Johnny O'Neill. So, we played this for the first time yesterday. I think it was yesterday we played it for the first time. And it's a great game, and I had a lot of fun playing it. Unfortunately, I messed up things pretty badly. I missed a few really important rules. So, I'm going to cover those quickly before we start and replay it, because now I have a better understanding of the rules. Your adversary is two-sided, so you should find the side that says adversary and then final adversary. So you're going to be taking on your adversary at the end of your second age. So once you complete that, you take on this guy, and then you flip him over. And then after you complete your third age, then you'd fight the final boss, the final adversary. So I missed that. I was doing just this guy at the end of our third age. And yeah, completely missed that. So we're going to be replaying and retrying them from scratch here. We're going to be creating a brand new character from scratch. What was the other thing I missed? Oh, the other thing I missed is your class, right? Your class feats. I thought you had to put experience points down for each one of these. So you can see one of these is like 2 experience, one is 4 experience, one is 6 experience. That is not true. If you put 4 experience down on this, you get the level 2 and the level 4. They're not accumulative. They are sequenced. I guess if that's the best way to make it. So if you put 6 XP on this, you're going to get all 3 of his abilities. You don't need to put 6 and 4 and 2. So I messed that up because I had put 6 on our character, but I wasn't using the level 2 and the level 4 abilities. So that was something else I missed up on. And last but not least is, and this is one of the most important, is these cards. Hero and anti-hero cards. You don't need, the wording on these texts is strange. Like, choose a hero attempting a challenge, blah, 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 blah. I was playing these cards before the challenge. You do not need to play these before the challenge. You can actually wait, roll your runes, see what you need, and then play your hero cards. You don't need to do them ahead of time. That's what I was severely limiting myself, because I wasted several of them because I didn't need them. And after checking the rules, yes, you don't need to play these until after you do the ruins, or after you do the challenge and roll the ruins. Then you can decide, oh, I want to add this feat in, I want to add this, and this, and that, and this, that. So 3 kind of big things that I think completely are going to change how everything goes. And so we're going to start again, and we're going to give it a proper playthrough Call to Adventure, because I think this game is really good, and I think it deserves a proper playthrough with all the correct rules. So if you watched yesterday's episode, I apologize if we're messing these things up, but we're going to try to do better coming up here in this episode. So thanks everyone for coming out and for checking out the video and for your support. So let's slide the camera over and see if we can get another episode in the game for you guys. Alrighty. Alright, so we'll say that is pretty good. Alright, we got our little sheet back here. There we go. Alrighty. We got our ruins here. Okay. We got our chapter 1, Darkness Falls. Again, I'll read this to you. The plague of darkness sweeps across the land, controlled by the tyrannical Dark Lord. With the power to corrupt all but the most pure-hearted, the Dark Lord has overthrown the greatest kingdoms in the West. Now the Dark Lord's army is on the march, empowered by the sorcerer's undead bride. You come to an age in the Dark Lord's empire. Oracles warn that his reign of darkness is just the beginning of the prophecy of the end of times. But legend also says that from the humblest beginnings, a hero will rise to save the world. So the time has come. Go forth, heed the call to adventure, and claim your destiny. Confront the Dark Lord. Set up, blah, 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 blah. We already did that yesterday, and we are ready to go. So, again, if I draw any of the same cards that I drew yesterday, because we want to see some differences, I will, of course, redraw those cards from yesterday, because I think it's important to show you guys something new. All right. So when we open up package number 1, you're going to get a card. You're going to put them in the special decks. You're going to take out the feet card and put that in that deck. You're going to use the adversary, and we have our right there. Okay. And then you can either play on adversarial quest or advanced adversarial quest, depending on how difficult you want to make it. We're going to just use the regular adversarial quest. All right. So we only get one of these, so this is kind of important. I hope we get a good one. And we get human. We are a human. So anytime we roll this little one here, we can either gain a hero or anti-hero card, or gain an XP. So we're a human. Yay! Humans! Humans! Oh, humans, you so cute. So we're going to be a human. Alright, and now let's draw 2 of these. We can either be a villager or initiate. Now again, remember, we are trying to get charisma and constitution to fight this guy. So, this one will give us a whenever you attempt a strength or charisma path, you gain an XP. And this is an initiate wherever you attempt a intelligence or a wisdom. Well, obviously, we're going to be the villager. That's pretty easy to decide what we're going to do there. Okay. So we're a human villager. We're just a human villager. That's all. Nothing important. Which is either going to be a ranger or a sorcerer. This one is going to be good for us because it's got both the charisma and the constitution. So if we get 4 XP on this. Oh, speaking of XP, we start with 3 XP. We're definitely going to take the sorcerer. I think that's going to be huge for us. Huge, 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 huge. And last but not least, High Artificer or Secret Sovereign. Yesterday we were the Secret Sovereign, so let's choose a different one. Favored Soul or High Artificer. So we could be 6 on the power of good. At the end of the game, lose 1 for every black path in your story. Or gain 1 for each wisdom in your story. Or we could be the High Artificer, which has got the mage. I think is it mage? What are those symbols again? I just looked up these symbols. So here they are. So we have divine, justice, arcane, royalty, villainy, and nature. So that castle symbol is arcane. I think we're going to be the favored soul. Alright, there we go. Now we're going to take our level 1 cards and give it a whirl. We're a human villager that turns into a sorcerer who is a favored soul. Lovely. Alright, like I said, we're giving this a proper, hopefully proper playthrough with, and we won't mess anything up too badly. Let's hope, anyways. So we have the hero and anti-hero cards. We have the feats. We'll shuffle these up when we draw them. We have the Dark Lord Consort and the Reign of the Adversary. And we are ready to go. We got Win a Drinking Contest, Lowborn, Educated, Intimidating. When you gain this, gain XP if you have at least one sword. Yes, that's perfect for us. Absolutely perfect. So, I think this is going to be a good start. We can get Intimidating and Educated because we're going to gain an XP if we have at least one Charisma. And then this one is gain an XP if you have at least one Strength. We have both of those. We can gain both of those cards, which would give us another Charisma. And this one would give us an Intelligence. Not really needed right now, but might be needed for other things. Well, I think the first thing we're going to do is definitely take the Intimidating. It's going to add another Charisma for us, which will help us defeat the Dark Lord. And when you gain this, gain XP if you have at least one. We do. So we're going to gain an XP. And we're going to put this feat right up on top here. Alright, let's see what we draw here. We have a Question or Faith, which is going to be Wisdom and Intelligence. Yeah, nothing great, to be honest. None of these cards really fit in well with what we're doing. I mean, being more diverse would obviously be good, but I think what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take the Educated. Because, again, when you gain this, gain an XP if you have at least one Charisma. We do. So we're going to gain an XP. And we're going to gain facing off. Oh, there we go. Oh, my gosh. This is perfect for us. The Goblin Raid? Hell yes. That's perfect draw. Absolutely perfect draw for us. We need Strength and we need Charisma. Hey, guess what? We have one Strength. And we have two Charismas. Boom, boom. So we're going to try to fight the goblins. Now the question is, do we want to lead the town guard, which would give us a symbol plus a Charisma, or we just go after another Strength? And by the way, I mean, let's be honest. Come on, guys. Look at this. Look at this artwork. Artwork on every one of these cards is fan-freaking-tastic. Especially when your camera zooms in on it. That's even better. It even shows it better when your camera... Yes, camera, you. Yes, thanks. Artwork on this is absolutely fan-freaking-tastic. So, yeah. Anyways. So the question is, do we want another strength or do we want another charisma? Charisma would put us at 3. This would actually give us another one to go after him there. Now here's the thing. We got 2, 4, 5 XP. We could put 2 on there to get an extra 1. You can do this at any time, by the way. Again, you don't have to do this ahead of time. So we should probably roll first. The sword doesn't help us defeat this guy. The third one of these... That helps draw an anti-hero card. What does that give us? Okay, so it would add 2 to the Charisma challenge, or add 0 and immediately draw a card. Okay. So getting us the third charisma symbol would, if we rolled this side, we'd get a +2 to the challenge. If we rolled this side, it gives us 0, but we get an anti-hero card, which is this one. So do we want that when we face off against this guy? Or do we want the sword because we might need the sword other things when we do the level 2. It'll be much easier this way. If we go after this one, though, it's going to be a difficulty of 4 as opposed to 3 because of the +1. Yeah, we're going to lead the town guards. We're going to try to lead the town guards. So, again, that's just going to give us 2 of these, 1 sword, and 3 of those. Now, we're going to need 4. Let's see what we get. Okay, so we rolled this symbol, which means we got to play a card from the adversary deck. So we have to shuffle this deck because we have not done that yet. Shuffle this deck so the adversary gets to draw a card. Now, hopefully he doesn't screw us on this. Let's see what we get. Prisoners in peril. Reveal this as the hero attempts to challenge. If they fail, the adversary gains an additional XP. Okay. All right, so if we fail this challenge, he's going to get an extra XP, but I don't think we're going to fail. When we do this, we either gain a good card, a hero card, or an anti-hero card. I think we're going to take the hero card. So we're going to shuffle these up. Or we can gain an XP. Which we actually might add the XP, but I'm going to shuffle these for you guys because I'm seeing something that might be very good for us. All right. So we can either gain a hero card or an anti-hero card, or we can gain an XP. Now the interesting thing is if we gain an XP, that's 6. Which means we could put 6 on our class, and we would get +1 to all of our charisma attempts. We get a +1 to all of our constitution attempts, which is exactly what we need for this guy. And whenever we add a crown, which happens to be the crown is royalty icon, to our story, we gain a anti-hero card. Now, interesting enough, this card gives us a crown. So we're going to defeat this. We could spend the 6 on here. We get a +1, +2 to our attempt. Not that we need it because we got 2, 4, 5, 6. We got plenty there. We don't need anything. We could actually, again, put this over here to get some more bonuses. Or we can just take a hero or anti-hero card. What do we want to do is the question. Do we want a hero and anti-hero card from this, or do we want an anti-hero card from this? You know what? We may never get 6 XP again. I'm going to go ahead and spend this immediately. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, and then we're going to get the XP from this to make it 6. And then we're going to complete this challenge, which means we're going to get an anti-hero card from our sorcerer ability. So that goes back there. These two go back here. These two can move aside. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we didn't fail, so don't have to worry about that. We didn't get a moon. We didn't get a sunburst. And then, gain 2 if you have at least 2 traits. Well, we do have at least 2 traits. We're educated and intimidating. So we're going to get a +2 to fight this guy. Plus another 1 and another 1. We got a +4 to fight this guy. We got a +4 to fight this guy. We are doing excellent. Now that I said that, you know what's going to happen. You know it. Yeah, I know. Me too. Why did I say that? I don't know. I'm dumb, I guess. All right. So because we added this crown royalty, we are going to get an anti-hero card. Again, I think I shuffled these, but let's just make sure. And let's see if we can tip the camera down just slightly. We don't need that much room at the top. All right. So we get an anti-hero card. All right. And we got Dark Deal. Play this as your hero attempts a challenge. Spend XP to add +2 to the attempt. And the adversary gains an XP. Okay, all right. All right, we can handle that. That's cool. All right, so we are done with Act 1 is done. We can move on to Act number 2. Lovely. I do like my human villager sorcerer that's a favored soul. I do like that. He or she is doing really well right now. She's making a dark pact though. I don't know how that's going to do, but we shall see. I think the Dark Lord is in big trouble this time. We are stoking up to get that guy. And yeah, it is going to be over for you, Mr. Dark Lord Consort. Alright, let's see what we get here. Vanish your rivals. Recover stolen goods. Disable the trap. Ooh, sneak. Excuse me. Sneak past the century. Okay. What do we need the most? We could use some Constitution, which is the little V symbol looking thing. Unfortunately, that one is a Constitution and a Dexterity, which we don't have. I mean, vanquishing our rivals it's going to be vanquishing our rivals because number one, it's strength and charisma, which is what we're all about, and then we can get a new recruit. So we get another anti-hero card. We get another one of these, which will give us another anti-hero card, and then we get another charisma. So we're killing it here. All right. So we're going to try to recruit new allies. So once again, we need our 3. We now have 1, 2, 3, 4 charisma. So we get all 3 of our ruins there. And we have 1 sword, so we get 1 of those. And yeah, this guy I think is going to be in big trouble here in a second. We're going to try to recruit new allies to join us. Alright, so this is draw an anti-hero card immediately. Cunning action. Choose a hero attempt for each dexterity in their story. They gain +1 to the attempt. We don't have any dexterity, so that's not going to help us. But we do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, that was actually a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. Whew. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we get the +1 because it is a... oh, no, it's not. I'm looking at the wrong one. It's a +1 for this and a +1 for... Oh, no, it's just... No, it's charisma. It is charisma and strength. So we get a charisma +1. So we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is just what we needed, actually. Ooh. So we are successful. So we just barely, we're going to get an anti-hero card, which is if you attempt a golden path this turn, gain light and gain a hero card, making amends. All right, then I gained this, which is we're going to gain another anti-hero card. Bitter experience. Gain XP for every dark path in your story. And then we have another charisma. Well, okay. But it was mostly we did that for the XP. There's 1, that's 2, that's 3, and that's that. All right. I'm going to slide this over so I can slide all this stuff maybe into view. All right. So we got a new recruit, and now we're going to get lose a loved one. This is this is going to be challenging now. This is going to be extremely challenging. We're going to need at least 5 successes minimum. We have no constitution, no dexterity. We have no constitution, and we have no wisdom. And we have no wisdom, and we have we have no dexterity and no intelligence. So these three, we don't have anything to help us. So it looks like it's going to be sneaking past the sentry. Now the question is, do we want to try to seduce a cultist, which will give us another one of these, or do we want to try to maybe get some dexterity so we can try one of these other cards? This will give us a hero card. This will give us an anti-hero card. Another one of these bad symbols. Put another one of these charisma, which is going to do us no good. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So having 5 doesn't really do us anything unless we get a card that says for every charisma you have, get +1 to your attempt. That would be awesome, but... So I think we're going to diversify a little bit. We're going to have to get a couple more stats out here, which we don't have. Yeah, we're going to try to sneak past the sentry. So we're going to use our 3. We get our 3 from our charisma. That's it. That's all we get. So, yeah. We don't have any XP, so... I need to get an XP. I need an experience, so... Alright, come on. Okay, so we gain 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. 20. So we sneak past the sentry. We get 7 of these, which is going to give us a hero card. Right? That is hero, yes. Okay. Meta magic. Choose a hero attempting a challenge for every hero or anti-hero that has been played this turn. They get +1 to their attempt. Interesting. Okay. And then I gain a little old, what is that one? Dexterity. Not my favorite, but not the worst, I guess. It was successful. Anytime you're successful, that's never a bad thing. We got one more, and then we're going to have to fight this guy. Now let's see what we got coming up here. Need a little bit of diversification here. Let's see if we can get something a little better here. Freedom Fighter. And you gain +2. Choose another hero to gain +1. What? Wow. 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 Huh. So I can go up 2 on the path, which would give us 8 victory points at the end of the game as long as we stay up there. Problem is we can only cast hero cards and no anti-hero cards. So that would limit what we could do over here. In fact, we should try to separate these by... Oh, I actually only have 1 hero card, and the rest of these are anti-hero cards. So we'll put the hero cards up here. We'll put the anti-hero cards down here. So if we were to be a freedom fighter, we'd go up twice, which means we would not be able to spend any of these, which is kind of bad, actually. So maybe we don't want to be the freedom fighter, but the problem is, what can we do besides that? I would like to get some constitution so when we fight this guy, we can get something. So we have to try and get one of these two. Have to try and get one of these two. So at least we have one of these symbols here. So we're going to try to rescue the stolen goods. We're going to try and rescue the stolen goods because I want the Constitution symbol. So we just need 4, which is okay. And I would get +1 because in the path, to attempt this path, which is charisma, Constitution path, I would get a +1 to my attempt, which is good. So I'm only going to get 3. And I'm going to get 1 for dexterity. This little thing there. So the question is, do we want to add, so we're going to get +1 for this. I only need 4. Oh, our favorite soul says, at the end of the game, lose 1 good for each bad path in your story, and then gain 1 good for each wisdom you have in your story. So, yeah, favorite soul didn't work out for us as well as I thought it was going to. So, we actually don't have any XP to roll this stuff, do we? No, we do not. Oh, you know what? Because of our villager power, whenever you attempt a sword or charisma path, we should have gained an XP. I completely forgot that. So we started the game with 3 XP, right? We started the game with 3 XP. Then the first card we got, when you gain this, gain an XP, okay? But, so that's 1, oops. The next card was this, when you gain this, and gain an XP, all right. So that would have gave us this XP. And then this one, okay. And then, something allowed us to get this other one. Oh, when we rolled that, we gained that other XP. So we did not get any of our XP for attempting these challenges. So we should have actually got 1 for this one here. Okay, so we should have an XP for that. We should have an XP for that one. And we should have an XP for that one. Okay. I was wondering why we didn't have any XP. Now I know why. Okay, so these go back over here. We technically should have 3 XP, which makes things a little bit easier for us to do. Okay, there. These are the ones we spent. Okay, the reason I want that is because now I might want to spend some XP. We only need 4. And of course, if we roll a moon, that's going to give him an XP. The other thing is, which is interesting, is if we take this card, we go up twice on the light, he actually loses 2 XP off his card because every time we go up on the light, he loses an XP because he loses some of his power. So there is something to be said for that. Although, again, I would like to have this Constitution for later on when we fight the boss. I forgot I had this educated, which gives us the intelligence. So we would actually get 1 die for each of these, but the rewards, they don't do very good for us. I want this one. Yep, so we're going to do that. We're going to get our 3 for that, and then we're going to get our 1 for that. And then we're going to spend an XP to get a dark one. Okay. This is our last chance to change our mind if we want to get rid of 2 XP from him. And getting these 2 white power plus the 6 from this, that's 8. That's 8 experience, 8 victory points at the end of the game. That's pretty decent. Right now we don't have any of the negative path. If we do this, though, we still won't get a negative path. You know what? I'm going to spend an XP. We're going to go ahead. Let's just do it. Oh, boy. Wish us luck. Wish us luck, my friends. This is not going to be easy. We need 4. Oh, we got it. 2, 3, 4, 5. We didn't even roll the bad thing, which is good. So we succeeded, no problem. We get to add this to our thing. When we attempt this path, we get a +1. When we attempt... Nope, that doesn't help us at all. We don't get any XP for that. But what we do is we get this on top there like that, which means we've completed our second challenge, our second age. Where is our... That's black, black, black. Yeah, that's so weird. Okay. So we've completed the second age, which means we now need to fight the Dark Lord Consort. But he is in so much trouble he doesn't even realize it. Because we get our 3 there. Then we get Charisma, which is all 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we get Constitution, which happens to just be 1. But 1 is better than nothing. And we're going to get a +1 to our attempt, +2 to our attempt. We can spend an XP to gain a +2. Let's roll them up and see how well we do. We need at least 6. Okay, here we go. Come on. We got to see lots of successes. Lots of successes here. Come on, baby. Wow, 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 wowzy, 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 wowzy. That is the maximum we could have rolled. I think that is the maximum we could have rolled. Holy cow. That is 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We plus 11, 12. We only needed 6, so every 1 extra, we remove an XP, which is, he's going to have no XP going into the final. He's got no XP. He's got no XP. All we need when we flip him over now is 8 or higher of these two, and we can win. We don't need to remove any XP. So we defeat the Dark Lord's consort. We crush him, actually, which is very nice. We didn't even need to waste any. We had other cards. We could have spent an XP to get a +2. We could have used a cunning action to get some more, but we didn't need it. We rolled, oh my God, we rolled beautiful. Holy cow, that'll never happen again. That'll never happen again. But we've succeeded, so now we go on to the Dark Lord himself. We need 8 in Constitution and Charisma at the end of the game. All right, now he's got a new ability here. We roll Moon, he gains an XP. When we roll that 50-50 symbol, we have to have a Moon or we get -1 to our attempt. And then whenever a hero gains the light, he loses an XP, but he doesn't have any XP to lose, so. Alright, so we just don't want to fail any challenges. We do not want to fail any challenges because failing a challenge will give him an XP. To make things harder for us going forward. We just want very simple and easy 8 points coming up. Another Constitution or 2 would be nice if we can get a couple Constitution, maybe a couple more cards. Who knows? Let's see what we can do here. Level 3. Let's do it. We got captured the dungeon, dingy. Capture the Dingy. It's a 7. Constitution and Intelligence. We would get a Constitution. That's promising. The Shadow Dancer, which gives us an anti-hero card, a Dexterity, and a Wisdom. Not the greatest. Stormlord, which gives us a mountain. What is that symbol again? That is the nature. So it's nature, and that would give us a strength and a dexterity. When you gain this, if you have at least 3 goodies pass in your story, gain 2 XP. Right now, we only have one thing. And that's been not least Eldritch Knight, which gives us a strength and a intelligence. So when you gain this, if you have played at least 2 good cards, gain 2 XP. You may return a good card, hero card, you have played to your hand. Oh my gosh. Unfortunately, we only have 1 hero card. The rest of them are anti-hero cards. We're kind of in this dilemma where, oh boy, I want to be evil, but everything is forcing us to be good. So we got 3 traits and 1 challenge, and unfortunately, none of the traits give us either charisma or constitution, which is kind of a bummer. And none of these special abilities will kick in for us. So I guess if we do the capture the dingy, we would have, let's just see what we would have. We'd have 1 of these, right? 1 of those. And we would have 1 of these. Plus our 3. We would get a +1 to our attempt from this. Unfortunately, it'll give us another anti-hero card and a negative thing. Damn. All right. I think I'm going to try it. I get a +1, and then we got some dark deals that we can do, which might actually go in and play Metamorph. So we got some more pluses that we can get. So I think we're going to just let it... We're just going to let it... 3, 4... So I need at least 3 to get successful. Yeah, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna spend an XP, and I'm gonna get a black one. Yes, I am. All right. All right. This might be a big mistake, but we are going to try to capture the Dingy here. We're going to try and capture the Dingy. Come on. I really, 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 really would not like to fail. Please, please, please. Okay. So we got a moon, which gives the Dark Lord an XP. So, not the greatest thing. But we got 2 for this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, a moon is worth 2 successes. But we'd move 1 down the track. Okay. So 2 successes, move down the track 1 step on the corruption track. So, but that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He got an XP for that, but we completed. Excellent. All right, so I was a little bit more worried than I thought I was going to have to do some shenanigans, but I guess I didn't need to. This goes back there. This goes back there. So we get another anti-hero card. Yay! More anti-hero cards. Thieves' Tools. Play this if any hero attempts a dexterity check or a evil path. Add +2 to the attempt. So we got all kinds of evilness going on here. We got 3 dark, and we have, yes, 1 Constitution, which we're going to need when we fight the big bad boss here in a minute. So, what do we get? Dragon Disciple. Oh, hell yes! The Dragon Disciple is us. We are the Sorcerer Dragon Disciple. Look at that. Yes, for sure. So, when you gain this, if you have played at least 2 anti-hero cards this game, we're going to keep... Oh, let's see. So, let's see. We played none. Well, If you have 2 moons... Oh, we're not 2 moons. You may gain... When you gain this, if you played at least 2 anti-hero cards, gain 2 XP. If you have 2 moons, you may gain a level. So yeah, it doesn't matter. That's what we're going to be. We're going to be the Dragon Disciple for sure, because that is exactly what we need. Constitution and Charisma. Lovely. Which means we have 1 more before we fight the Dark Lord. Now let's see what it's going to be. Oh, I think it's got to be this one, right? Because it's got both of the ones we need. The question is, yeah, we're going to go after Return from Death. We're going to go after Return to Death. So we get 3 defaults. We get 3 purple. We have 3 Constitution now. Holy crap. Where did that come from? So 3 Constitution. We have 3 Charisma, and with 3 normal. And we're going to get a +1, +2 to our attempt here. We haven't played any cards. We should try to play a card or 2. We can play both cards. Because each card you play is worth a victory point. It should be worth 2 victory points if you don't play them, because it's harder if you don't play them. All right, we only need 7. Actually, let's go for Save the Innocent, because we're already maxed out on this. We're already maxed out on this. We might as well go for the innocent one. So we're going to go for 8. We need 8. We got, okay, well, first things first, we rolled that, which means he gets to draw his stupid card. Reveal this as a hero attempts to challenge. It is +1. Okay, so that's fine. So it turns the 7, 8 into a 9. Piece of cake, 9. I laugh at your 9. There's 2. There's 4. We gain an experience point for this one. Right. We gain 2 for this. We gain 1. We gain 2 for this. And we gain 1. So we gained 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. We gained 9, 10, 11. Because these are both charisma and constitution. +1 to attempt, +1 to attempt. So we're going to gain Save the Innocents. Oh, wait a minute. We get to do this. Do we want a hero, anti-hero card, or an XP? Let's go, let's go hero card. We're going to get a hero card. Surge of Strength. Choose a hero attempting... no, that's not going to work, because we're not going to be doing this when we go up against the boss, unfortunately. So, let's get these... Well, actually, we can just leave these out here because we're going to be fighting the boss with all of those cards, or all those same thing here. So we're going to be fighting with Charisma and... Oh, wait. Well, let's first grab this. We want to Save the Innocents. Save the Innocents. All right. Here it is. Final boss time. He's got 8 +1. We only need to do 9 or higher. We get a +1, +2 to our attempt. We get a bunch of cards we might be able to use. And we're going to take this, this, and this. Our 3 charisma. Our 3 constitution. We get a +2 to our attempt. Unless we roll really, really bad, we should be able to do okay, I think. Oh, wow. He's dead. So that is 2. That is 4. That is 6. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12 damage to this guy. He only needed 8. Anything extra, we remove. And if he has no XP at the end, we have successfully defeated him. Yes! That was perfect. That was absolutely perfect. Perfect play. I would think we did really, really well, especially compared to the first time we played. I think we had a much stronger character, first of all. Unfortunately, we didn't even get to play any of these cards. We could have, spent an XP to get +2. We could have got a +1 from that. We could have spent an XP to get 1 from there. We could have played this, attempt a crystal path this turn, which we just did that, actually. We could have played this card. To go up 1 on the path, but we didn't play it, so let's see, we could have got this. No, we couldn't. That wouldn't have done us any good. That wouldn't have done us any good. And this one, we could have played a bunch of cards and then got a +1 for every card we played. We could have probably played 2 cards. And we could have got an extra +2. So we could have played these 3 cards and got a +4 if we needed to, but we didn't need it because we, to be honest, did really, really well. I think we had some great combos with, Well, obviously, this sorcerer coming up was huge for us. That was absolutely huge because that fit perfectly into the Dark Lord. So that was awesome. And then, of course, the human started off giving us that nice charisma, then intimidating. I mean, that was a really good start. So, yeah, the villager that was intimidating and educated went off to fight the goblins, and we led the town guards against the goblins and destroyed them. We then decided to go down the dark path and become a sorcerer, who then recruited new allies to his cause, which forced us to go to the Drow Temple and sneak past their sentries to recover the stolen goods that the Drow had stolen from us. Then we got enlightened with all of this goody-goody two-shoes stuff that we did to become the favored soul, where we went and captured the Dingy. When we did that, he led us to the dragon, and we became the dragon disciple, where we would then leave to go save the innocents. And that is how we would go about our journey to Call to Adventure. Now, let's add up our XP points. So, XP, XP, XP. Let's add them up. Alright. Our XPs are... So, for the light... We don't get anything from this, boo. But we have, at the end of the game, lose one good for each bad in our path. We have one bad. So we have 6, 10. We have 10 in the light. And then we lose one because we have one of these darknesses. So we're going to gain 9 to the light. Now to the dark. We have 3, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5. That's how you add, Jester. That's 5. 3, 4, 5. So we have 5 in the dark. Okay. Oh, we actually had 2 XP, by the way. Then XP, we have 2 XP. Story icons. So the story icons go, if you have 2 of them, they are worth 2 points. If you have 4 of them, or 3 of them, they're worth 4 points. If you have 4 of them, they're worth 8 points. So the more you get, the more better you have. Unfortunately for us, we have 2 of the crowns, which is royalty. So that's worth 2 points. We only have 1 of the justice. No, we have 2 justices. Sorry, so that's 2 points. So we got 4 points. Do we have any others? No, that's actually it. We had 4 of them, and 2 of them match. So these 2 match and these 2 match. So we got 4 points for that nonsense. Then, what is this skull thing? What in the hell is the skull? Add any points for defeating the final adversary. Oh, he actually has got 7 more. Which we should have added over here. 7 and 9 is actually 16. Let's try that again. 16, 5, 2, 4. And do you get anything for defeating him? Let's see. Does it say anything here? Doesn't say anything about earning anything for defeating him. I know you get these rewards for defeating him. So, record any points for defeating the final adversary. If you defeat the final adversary, don't forget to add the listed rewards to your tally, including any ability icons granted by the adversary. Adversary ability icons are only useful for scoring certain destiny requirements. You will not attempt another challenge after defeating the adversary. Okay. If the adversary was defeated, the overall victory is awarded to the player with the highest destiny score. Alright, so I think I don't see any specific points for defeating this guy other than that. Yeah, I think, I don't think we get any for that. So I got 27 total points. Oh, here's the breakdown of those icons. Yes. 2 for 2, 4 for 3, 8 for 4. Okay. So I think we got 27. 20. Again, I'm not sure if you get any points for defeating the boss. It doesn't say anything. It just says record any points for defeating the final adversary. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Unless there's something that shows me for defeating the boss, I would get X, Y, and Z, but I don't see any of that. So yeah, we're gonna count that as a big fat win for the Dragon Disciple Sorcerer. So we got the Dragon Disciple Sorcerer, 16 for the light, 5 for the dark, 2 XP that we had left over, 4 for your building icons, nothing for the final boss, 27 total points. And we get to move on to Chapter 2 next time. New cards, new boss. I'm sure there's all kinds of good stuff in here. We'll look forward to doing that next time. Thanks everyone for coming out. Thanks for watching. I'm so glad I did this again. Again, if you're watching this, I completely messed up the first time. I missed 3 very important rules, which I think obviously made a big difference in how the outcome turned out. And understanding the game and understanding the complex formulas that you're going to be using at the end of the game. So, yeah, I think it's really interesting, really good, really fun decision making. Very easy and light, but yet deep in its what do you want to do? How much are you willing to risk? How far do you want to go down the path? Interesting character development things. And, you build a individualist character every time, which is kind of neat. I've always liked role player because of that, where you get to kind of imagine what your character is doing and how he's progressing and learning and developing as his character is getting built. This is kind of the same thing, but actually a little bit more than role player, because instead of just rolling dice and getting numbers, you're actually seeing what you're doing. You're becoming a dragon disciple, you're recovering stolen goods, you're sneaking past the sentries, so you have envisioned in your brain what is going on. So Call to Adventure Epic Origins. We're going to be probably playing this again sometime really soon so we can get through Chapter 2. There are, if you're interested, Chapter 1, Chapter 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the final. So looks like there's 7. Each of these are pretty thick. They're going to come with several, the boss and his feat card, and probably a couple special cards you're going to put into each of the decks. So, our Dragon Disciple Sorcerer did well. We win. We crushed them, actually. We had plenty. And that was fun. I had a good time. So if you enjoyed this, leave us a thumbs up. Leave us a comment if you saw something we missed or forgot to do. And we'll see you all next time. Until then, my friends, take care of yourselves. We'll see you all down the line. Bye for now.